What's up, you guys? Good to see you here on Grassroots Gardening. It's been a little while, but I wanted to get you guys an update on Larry, and also I want to take a quick tour around the yard. Let's take the crazies a bunch of peanuts out there, give them a little afternoon snack. Larry, hey buddy, how you doing? You had a lot of folks worried, man. Lots of folks were leaving you comments telling you they hope you get better. You can see his face is doing a whole lot better. Still got some scabs and scarring, but we're about a month, I would believe, 3 weeks to a month after those mean old bees got you. You want a peanut? Of course you do. Hey Millie, and I think I think Larry must be a boy, because Millie is very protective over him, and I think these guys might pair up. So we're gonna, well, yeah, the way she's holding her wings out, we're just gonna put your peanut right there, darling, because you look kind of aggravated. And then our sweet girl, Miss Scarlett over here. Hey darling, how are you doing today? You want a peanut? You know the camera, you've seen it enough. Here you go, eat your peanut. Oh, don't bite my finger. Good girl. So yeah, Larry's doing much better. As soon as those few little scabs fall off of his face, I think we're good to go, ain't we, buddy? Yeah. You just dropped your peanut, goofball. I brought that out here just for you. Yes, Millie, I know that's your boyfriend. Are you guys gonna have babies one day? That'd be cool. I don't even know what the hybrid would be. So Millie is a Millie Gold and Larry is a Catalina Macaw. So what if you cross those two, what do you get? I don't know. We might just find out, mightn't we, guys? So anyhow, a lot of stuff out here in the aviary has been doing really good. Some of this citrus, this orange tree, is growing like a weed when the birds will let them grow. And I'll tell you what I mean by looking at our Prosim quad over here. As soon as it gets anywhere close to the perch, they have just done a good job of pruning it for me. But the good thing is we've got some baby fruit. So this is a Prosim quad. It's a very complex hybrid of a couple of different citrus fruits, and it does well. It's made it for a few years here in Zone 8B. And I've got this very unusual ginkgo out here, because ginkgo is a non-poisonous tree, and I wasn't expecting it to have this growth habit, but it's just kind of growing out horizontal. But I want it just to take up the whole space out here in the aviary and give the birds something to chew on and hopefully climb on if they'll let it grow enough. Right, guys? All right, we're going to walk around in the yard. Larry, you tell everybody thank you for checking on you. Okay, or not. Larry's not gonna talk when I want him to, y'all know that. Oh, let me show you something here in the greenhouse. So we've got this huge Monstera albo. Now it's getting a little bit too much sun right here, I do believe. The one that's climbing up the tree in the middle of the greenhouse here is doing great. It doesn't have hardly any browning, but what I wanted to show you, check it out. We've got 2 new fruits coming on our Monstera. But yeah, this looks pretty horrible. Not a whole lot I can do about it. I can't move it now because it's attached itself to that pole. But we've got this fruit right here that is almost ready. And I'm gonna eat it, but I'm very scared to, because it has, I think, what's called crystal and oxalate, something like that. Anyway, it's very sharp microscopic crystals that can shred your throat and your stomach if the fruit isn't ripe. So y'all stay tuned to the channel, because whenever the little scales start falling off of it, that means or supposedly means that it's ripe, and I'm going to try to eat it. Not a lot happening out here. I've got most of my plants out by the pool, which is where we're going to head to next. Oh, it's hot in there, y'all. Look at our beautiful hanging basket out here. I took one of the pulleys that Sarah and I found at one of the antique marts and made a 20-inch giant hanging basket, and it's done real well this summer. We are in the end of July. We're in the dog days of summer, so the yard looks a little bit rough, but I'm gonna show it to you anyways, because this is a real YouTube channel for real gardeners. We'll walk around this way. We've got a beautiful red Japanese maple right here. Vitexes have been really doing great this year. Tons and tons of pollinators. Mexican petunia has been flowering its head off, and this thing has really impressed me. It's going towards the end of its life right now, and in the morning these flowers are much more beautiful. But these things are the size of dinner plates. This is a perennial hibiscus that comes back every year. Our Nellie R. Stevens right out here on the corner of the house overlooking the pond, getting some nice shape to it. I'm really happy with the placement of that. That should come out to about right here, give us some nice red berries in the winter and some evergreen presents. Yes, we hear you. Now, going back to my statement earlier about this being a real YouTube channel, it has been really hard to keep up with the yard this summer. I haven't had near as much help down here because all the businesses have been so busy. I've been focusing a lot on my Mr. Dig YouTube channel. And then of course, there's that thing life that kind of gets in the way too. And I've just been crazy busy. But I'm really proud to show you this little area right here where I have been able to kind of maintain control. So check out our little raised bed garden, y'all. This thing has done absolutely wonderful this summer. I did some of this ornamental corn. Oh my goodness, look at the Japanese beetles though. Holy cow. Oh no, they're everywhere. I'm just gonna take the hose pipe and spray those guys off because I don't like spraying any pesticides near my food. Anyway, what was I saying? This is that glass gem corn. It's got beautiful multicolored kernels and you just let it dry. We'll cut these stalks down here soon. As soon as the corn fills out and it's ready, we'll cut them down, hang it upside down, and then probably let Miss Sarah have these for her front porch for fall decorations. I did several different types of beans out here. This one is a lima bean Christmas pole. It's just now flowering, so we should have beans here in the next few weeks. This one's called Good Mother Stollard, another big lima bean. Hey, lizard. So I'm excited to see what that one does. And then the one that we experimented with last year is this guy right here. This is the 1,500-year-old cave bean. So they found some old beans somewhere in Arizona, and supposedly they did some carbon printing or data or whatever that is, where they could tell how old stuff is, and they found out that these beans were 1,500 years old and still viable. So we planted some. We'll see what they look like here in a couple of weeks. I did some nice coleus plantings over here by the back porch. Our plumeria, boy, once we moved it out of the greenhouse, it just went off. It's added probably another foot of growth to itself. Beautiful flowers right here that smell just like a pretty lady. And I'm just walking and talking. I didn't even finish showing you guys the rest of the garden. So we've got some sun sugar cherry tomatoes right here. And then this one is gonna be really cool. So this is the Spoons tomato. It's pretty, I think it's the smallest tomato in the world. You can see the little babies right there. And that's about as big as they get, about the size of an English pea. So that'll be cool to put in some salad. The flowers are tiny. I don't even know how bumblebees even pollinate those things. And then down here, I tried some ground cherries. I've never grown these before. They grow almost like a tomatillo with the tomato inside of a sheath right here, you see? And then supposedly it just opens up and drops them on the ground. We're gonna try them out here. Doesn't look like very much longer. So that'll be exciting. I've got cantaloupes, honeydews, all kind of different tomatoes that are gonna be some late season tomatoes. This one's called Hillbilly. Oh, and one of my favorite finds, I'll put a link to it in the description. This is the coolest little thing. It's a solar powered little fountain. All you do is open it up, turn it on, drop it in water, and it keeps the mosquitoes out of my bird bath. Then we've got one of my absolute favorite plants. This is Colocasia coffee cups. This is the one that holds water when it rains and then it pours over and tips out. And man, it was getting a workout yesterday because we got about 1.5 inches of rain. But I love the tropical vibe that it kind of adds to the pool area out here with its giant elephant-like ears. Let's see, what else? I did a couple little planters out here. They're kind of fading as the summer progresses. This is a really neat coleus right here from Proven Winners. I forget the name. This one's gonna be Color Blaze Mini Me Watermelon. It's just got a fun leaf pattern to it. Adds a lot of texture to a pot. And I just did nothing but this coleus in this pot. I've been pinching it, kind of getting it to bush out a bit. We've got some zinnias here that the butterflies have been absolutely all over all summer long. Some sun patience, some of those little chick charms collector edition sedum things. Those are pretty cool. I did some upright vinca in these welcome pots going down the steps. The salvia has just shown out all season long, and the hummingbirds have been loving this salvia, and also my trumpet vine climbing up the pergola back there. Whoa, check out this giant honeydew over here. Uh-oh, though, our squirrels or mice or something have beat us to it. And speaking of squirrels, this is my Yankee spinner that I just got a new motor for. The other one quit, so the company was nice enough to send me a replacement for it, and the squirrels hate it. I'll show you why here in a minute. This little squirrel, me and Sarah will watch him from inside, and watch what happens to him.
That's awesome.
They're not the cheapest bird feeder in the world, but they are one of the most fun to have where you can watch it out a window. Oh man, it's hot out here, but check my pool area out, you guys. Done a lot of coleus and sweet potato vines, tons of planters all around the perimeter. Just a lot of vinca, zinnias, angelonia, just a ton of stuff we had down at the garden center. But I'm real happy with the way the whole kind of pool area has turned out. Sarah and I redid our green stalk just the other day. And if you do buy a green stalk, buy the spinny base. If nothing else, just so you can spin it around and see all of your plants and check on them and give them different levels of sun. I love this thing because it's so easy. You just put water in the center and it waters every single container. Really cool though, these have been a big seller down at the garden center, and for obvious reasons why. You can plant, I think it's 36 plants in just like a 2 square foot area. Be perfect for a patio, apartment, or anybody really. I just love it. It adds color. We did some flowers as well as some herbs in there for cooking. This area I'm probably going to wait until fall. The weeds have just taken over. The crabgrass is outrageous. We do have, this is Zinfandel panicle hydrangea. Got little lime blooming right there, and I believe that's Maui Wowie right there, that colocasia or elephant ear. But super proud of my little pool area, man. We have spent a lot of time. Oh, that's great. As I'm making a YouTube video, there's a huge dead roach in my pool, but again, this is a real channel. But we spent a lot of time out here just chilling out in the pool, literally, because it has been a scorcher of a summer. And this Mandevilla, this is a new introduction that they've come out with. I forget the name of it, and the tag has blown out. Parasol something. Tangerine, maybe? But it's a really unique color on a Mandevilla with the kind of pinkish orange petals and the beautiful yellow center. Nice trailing vinca hanging basket right here. Oh, and this is something else I'll put in the description below if you're interested in it. This is a solar powered firefly lamp, and it puts out a lot of light, but what I love about it is I can see it from my bedroom window, and when the wind blows, these lights just kind of dance around in the yard. Pretty cool. Let's head down the steps and do the rest of the yard before the GoPro overheats, because it's about 100 degrees today. Planted some milkweed, some more salvia, a couple little species of sedum, another brand of salvia that's a purple, or a lighter purple I should say. And then right here on the corner is my dynamite crepe myrtle, and I love the watermelon deep red color of this crepe myrtle here. The yard's looking decent. I mean, the grass is still doing great just because we've been irrigating a bunch lately just because it's been so dang hot. Still got to get down in here. I did do some pruning in these beds, but we've got to remulch them, fertilize, and get the camellias and all of our fall and winter blooming plants healthy for the upcoming seasons. And I know y'all want to see the Japanese garden, and I want to show it to you. I just wish it was in a lot better shape. We came down here, I weeded this whole area. Then we just had a period a few weeks back where we just had rain every afternoon. This crabgrass and all this junk has just sprang back to life. We're getting a little bit of burn on some of the lighter colored Japanese maples, which is pretty common this time of year, July and August. You're gonna get some leaf burn, especially right in this direct full sun. But if y'all watched the video in the past, you know that hopefully the plan is some of these guys that can handle the sun are gonna get big quick and shade out the guys who can't really take the full sun as well. But I am proud to say that we haven't lost not one Japanese maple, knock on wood, as of yet. Some of them may look a little rough, but they're still hanging on from the transplant, and I think they're gonna make it. This is where I had to move the bees. I think I showed you guys that after Larry got stung. Still looking for a permanent home for my beehives because I don't like it in the spot that it's in. I think what we may do is pour a little bit of concrete and have an area where we can drive the golf cart down. That way I can take my beekeeping supplies with me and work them a lot more easy. And I gotta show you guys this. Even though it's not finished, y'all know me, I like to start projects and then just kind of stop and go start another one. But check out our grape tunnel, man. It's done marvelous over the summer season. And then I came in here with a shovel and just I wanted to just kind of see in real time what my idea looked like of putting steps up through here. And I do love it. I think I've got to adjust the steps a little bit because some of them are a little too steep. But I think we're going to go down to grassroots soon and get us some nice slate stone pieces and put on these steps, and that will be absolutely gorgeous next year when it has fully covered the tunnel that we built here. I just keep grabbing them and pulling them down through here just like so, and forcing them to kind of shoot back out and grow up so that we can get this really unique tunnel canopy right here. Not a ton of grapes. I mean, there's a decent amount you can see up in here. I don't think we got the pollination that we really needed this year because I only have a few, I think there's only 2 that are self-pollinating that actually produce pollen to then pollinate the female grapevines. And I don't think we had enough. So I came down and added another male here and another male there. So next season, next spring, when the flowers come out, hopefully the bees will help us get better pollination and more grape production. Because I don't think we got enough to make us a couple of gallons of wine, but there's always next year. Guys, I sure appreciate you hanging out with me today and all the times that you do. A lot more gardening content coming up, I promise. The more you know, the more you grow. I'll see you on the next video.